All right, it is that time once again. What's up, everybody? Ben Rasa here for OddsChecker. I am back off vacation, ready to bring you my best bet of the day. It is Wednesday, July 20th in the sports world, and normally I say we've got a ton of options to choose from. That is not the case. It is All-Star break. There's really nothing going on, but that doesn't mean we didn't find a bet. Believe me, I dug and I found an outrageous bet. One I guarantee you were not on before. I also have a way to make $200 for doing nothing over at BetMGM. I want to talk about that first. If you're hopping in for the channel, checking it out, what we got here at OddsChecker, welcome aboard. Good to see you. If you want to hit the like button to support us, greatly appreciated. More importantly, make sure you're subscribed because we have content for each and every sport. You do not want to miss all the things that we're doing as we gear up for football, as we continue our baseball coverage, PGA, and everything in between. Now, if you're hopping in and you want some free money, BetMGM, promo code BensBet, or just use the link in the description of this video. It's pinned to the top. All you do, new user, sign up or deposit at least $10. Can be $10, can be a little more if you want. Take $10, bet it on any MLB game, either side, win or lose, doesn't matter. $200 in the account. I don't need to spend a lot of time on this. It is simply that easy. You deposit, you bet a baseball game, they give you $200. You take that money, you have some fun with it. Now, you want to talk about having some fun with the betting world. Where are we going today? Let me tell you. International basketball, FIBA Asia Cup. No one in their right mind has been watching these games, except I've been watching these games. I've watched Syria a couple times. I've seen Australia play. I've certainly seen Japan play. We're getting down to it. These are the quarter and the semis are coming up. Oh boy, Australia is the best team. They're 11.5-point favorite in this spot. They take on Japan, who just got through a big-time win against the Philippines. They hung 100 points. I wanted to lay the points with Australia because I think they have some massive advantages, but ultimately where I settled is on a total over 159.5 in this game. I'm going to talk about why. So let me give you some recap because I'm sure none of you have any idea what's been going on here for obvious reasons. So Japan in group play, they went 2-1. They scored 293 points in those games. That was the highest of the tournament. They're scoring a ton of points. 100-68 to beat Kazakhstan. 117-56 they beat Syria. They lost to Iran and they gave up 88 points, 88-76 in that loss. In the first round of the playoffs, 102-81 over the Philippines. They're allowing a lot of points when they lose. They've hung 100 in all three of their wins. Fast pace. They shoot a ton of threes. They're getting out rebounded. That is how they play. Australia couldn't be any different. In pool play, they went 3-0. They weren't even remotely tested. They had a bye in the first round of the playoffs. 78-60 over Jordan, 76-52 over Saudi Arabia, 78-53 over Indonesia. As you can see, those point totals are not going to get it done. You have two contrasting styles. Japan has scored the most points in this tournament. Australia has allowed the least amount of points in this tournament. So why do I think it's going to go over? Simply because even with Australia, it hasn't been a tempo issue. It's just been a defensive efficiency issue in a good way. They're just dominating these teams who are not any good. Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Indonesia are not serious threats. Japan is better than those teams. There's no doubt in my mind. Again, they push the tempo. They will get their shots. Can they make them? Who knows? But I love the tempo in this game. Australia is going to be extremely efficient. They're going to absolutely dominate Japan on the boards. There's no doubt about that. They've done that. They've got Thon Maker for in terms of some people that we've heard of. Australia is the team to beat here. And the thing I like about this, I kind of see two different scenarios where we can cash this ticket. I think there's a reasonable chance that Australia scores around 100 points and Japan just tries to run and gun it. It works out horribly. Australia tears them apart. They cover the spread with ease. If they put up 100, obviously Japan, in my mind, is going to get at least 60. We cover the bet like that. If they don't, if the game stays close, I think that means Japan naturally is finding ways to score. They're a lot more efficient than we saw with Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Indonesia. And we see a game that resembles the Iran game that I referenced earlier, 88-76, something in that. That'll be very close to this total. But again, Australia is better than Iran. And I think that Japan will find ways to put up points. They're going to be trailing most likely. The tempo will be there. And it's just a matter of Australia can really limit once again to a team around or under 60 points. I don't see that happening with Japan. They are better offensively than Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Indonesia. When I look at the line, I'll be honest, you can't really shop this because most places don't have it. It is slightly juiced to the over. I have a feeling we could see this tick over 160 as the game closes. I want to throw this out there. The game is tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. I know this is a bet for today, but you can't get this really tomorrow. You want to put this in today and cash that ticket. Your first and probably last bet on the Asian Cup in the FIBA basketball. But again, we go where the value is, and I have seen these teams play. That is not a joke. That is not me just being a jackass. I really did watch these games. I've actually been betting them quite a bit, and I do think that the tempo in this really lends itself to Japan pushing it, Australia keeping up, and certainly surpassing them for an over 159.5. Again, I want to thank everyone for hopping in, even on the quote-unquote off days. Certainly, MLB will be back. College football is almost a month away. I cannot wait. For me, for everyone here at OddsChecker, good luck. Enjoy the day. Let's go Australia and Japan. Put up some points for me, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.